Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.
Hello friends, I Dr. Anil Poman here to teach you knowledge management course. Today we are going to see the background of this course and let's get started. So let's understand first the industrial revolution so far. We are right now in very exciting period of human history, that is industry 4.0. If you see the past industrial development from the industry 1.0, which start from mechanization of production and use of steam engine, then slowly we grown towards industry 2.0, which is known for oil and mass production. So in industry 2.0, those were the countries were highly oil exporting countries. They were very rich and they were dominating in industry 2.0. Next we move towards the industry 3.0, which is nothing but the electronics, information technology and automations. In this industry 3.0, we experience the use of computer facilities, more infrastructures and more automation in the manufacturing industry. Now in industry 4.0, we are in very exciting time, that is the artificial intelligence, internet of things, big data, and individuals and organizations are increasingly becoming more digitalized. Whether individual persons or organizations, we are going to use various technologies which are running on the internet base, and this industry 4.0 overall scope has been broadened in coming time also. So this is the history so far, but in industry 4.0 we are handling or dealing with the huge data, and data is becoming the new oil, and in specifically that intelligent data is known as the petrol for the organization. So data driven industries are gaining more and more competitive advantages. So moving further, let's understand how fast this data is growing in industry 4.0. In these slides, we can see the two prominent companies in the world, that are Google and Amazon. We use both these companies various times in our daily life. First is the Google. For searching various type of information, data, and keeping updated our knowledge, we use Google. But very interestingly, Google has made one research, and that research says that if this Google search engine speed get decreased by merely 1 second, their 6 million searches get decreased per day. So that is a huge traffic are there on this Google platform, and just loss of 1 second, how much searches get decreased, that we can see over here. So we can just imagine how much data these companies are creating throughout a day and throughout the years and so far. So we can just visualize the speed of data, how fast it is increasing in industry 4.0. This is same like with the Amazon company also. If we see, the Amazon has also identified that various people come on Amazon platform for purchasing various items or materials, and they have calculated that if their Amazon website speed get decreased by 1 second, their 1.6 billion revenue loss can be there per year. By just decreasing 1 second speed of their website, they can incur huge loss. So we can see how fast is data is growing. That's why it is being said that in industry 4.0, data is the new oil, and this organization using that data very intellectually to innovative offering their services and product on such kind of platforms. So far, we have identified small background about this course, which is a knowledge management, and in that we have understood how data is growing fast, and we have to also understand this data will convert into the information, and that information will convert into the knowledge. So this knowledge management importance is there in industry 4.0. To understand further this knowledge management, we have to understand what is the important, what is the significance of knowledge management in a business and in individual life. So get started to understand significance of knowledge management, and in that, first point that we have to understand is, for getting job we required to have the knowledge, and possession of the knowledge we can take appropriate decisions, we can decide various strategies in the business, and having good knowledge about the particular domain that enhance the chances to get the good job. So more and more knowledge that you possess about your field, that enhance your chances to get the good job or you get selected in that particular job. So getting job is the most significance to have the knowledge management. And the Peter Drucker in 1959 also said that we are not a blue collar or white collar workers, we are a knowledge worker. So that also signifies the how much is the importance of knowledge in the job related area. So moving further, we have to understand that in economics, probably we have understood that there are four type of resources that are required to run any kind of business. So that four resources are: first land, then capital, labor, and entrepreneurship. And in industry 4.0, one fifth resources has been added in these resources, which is very much important, that is the knowledge. So knowledge is the one fifth resources that has emerged, which is required to run and function the business in the competitive environment. So the more and more knowledge organization having, they can develop their competitive advantage, they can remain one step ahead than their competitors. So knowledge definitely is one fifth resources nowadays to develop the more and more competitive advantage in the business. Moving further, we see organization companies offer wide range of products and services. So that products and services are nothing but the manifestation of the collective knowledge of the organization. So whatever past collective knowledge experience is there, from that basis organization develop their product, they make necessary improvement in their products and services. So whatever new face of products and services we see, that new face of products and services are nothing but the manifestation of collective past knowledge of the organization. Suppose Maruti is launching their improved version of Maruti 800, so they have understood what something customer want in that new Maruti 800 products. What is the customer expectation? Maruti make research, and through that collective knowledge, they launch their Maruti 800 improved version that best suit for the customer needs and wants. So that products and services, what your organizations and companies are offering to the people are the just reference from the collective knowledge of the organization. Next, we can understand knowledge is also required to take the right decision. Whatever options we are available with, from our knowledge, from our past experience, we can take the rational decisions. So for taking that better decision which improve the profitability, which reduce the cost, for taking that right decision we need to have knowledge first. So based on the knowledge we can take the right decision, and same way possession of knowledge improve the chances to design a good strategy in the business. So knowledge is required to take correct decision and formulate various strategies. That strategy give the organization one of the advantages than their competitors. Further, we have to understand that in Industry 4.0, we require more knowledge worker rather blue collar or white collar workers. So these knowledge workers deal with the intellectual judgment and past experience and their analytical thinking. Those we can call as the knowledge workers, and we required such kind of people within the organization rather the traditional type of worker in the organization. So that knowledge workers possess the knowledge, domain knowledge about their field. They are having their analytical thinking and they conduct or function their works with their business acumen. So we require more knowledge worker nowadays than the traditional workers. Then further to understand what is the significance of knowledge management. In knowledge management, which deals with the various intangible assets, from the collective knowledge of the organizations, we create different patents, we create different trademarks and copyrights, and develop the one goodwill. So these intangible assets are get created out of the knowledge from the organization, and this knowledge asset has more importance if you see than other physical or any financial assets. So, knowledge assets having more importance than traditionally what we consider physical and financial assets. Nowadays, we can also observe that the whoever company will find the vaccine on corona, they will get their patent of that vaccine. So, patents or the rights of that vaccine. So, based on that specific right of production of that vaccine, that will be considered as one intangible asset for that organization, and that vaccine will generate the huge revenue for that company. So, this right to production of that vaccine is one asset for that organization and which is having more importance as compared to the any physical or financial assets. So in present era, knowledge assets which are gaining the more importance in a business, so that ultimately make standalone your organization as compared to the rest of the organizations. Further, we have to also understand that we presently we are into the knowledge economy rather than the manufacturing based or the service based economy. So this manufacturing and service based economy are the something traditional, but now we are observing that those economy are very good in exploitation of the knowledge. That are economies creating more intangible assets for their countries, that countries are leading than the other economies which are having more natural resources. But presently those economy are very good in exploitation of knowledge. They are leading. Some examples we can consider as UK, US, Japan, Australia. These are the small economies. These economies having very less natural resources, but still these economies are leading. Why? Because they are good in the knowledge exploitation. They are very handy with the using of that knowledge. So this in industry 4.0, these knowledge economies are leading. So that again highlight what is the importance of knowledge to have, not just individual, to have the economy point of view also. So this is all about the significance of the knowledge management that we have understood. So thank you everybody.
Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.